They said that they would kill him, and they did. This is what has happened to Witness D, who appeared in front of the Madlanga Commission and made some very serious allegations against a certain Julius Mkhwanasi. Now, Julius Mkhwanasi, I refer to him as the bad Mkhwanasi. He has no relationship to South Africa's Bay General Mkhwanasi, who held that presser on the 6th of July 2025. They must declare our Independence Day and make it a public holiday, because we are going to get into his testimony, what Witness D said, Marius van der Merwe, and who would have a motive to kill him. Marius van der Merwe is someone who predicted his own murder, and 3 weeks later, after surviving a hit 2 weeks ago, he was shot dead in front of his wife. His children were present. This is the story of Marius Vlam van der Merwe and the alleged police conspiracy that he exposed that may have cost him his life. Now, all information in this video is based on publicly available reporting and sworn testimony at the Madlanga Commission, and every person mentioned is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Friday night. What were you doing Friday night? I was at a function, and it was a quiet evening in Brakpan, and 41-year-old Marius van der Merwe, a former EMPD member and owner of the QRF task team, was ambushed. He was basically coming home with his wife. His wife was in the car with him, and there were two men with weapons, AKs, waiting in the bushes near his home. Many of you have commented that the AKs are a certain signature of a certain KT Malefe, but we don't know anything about that yet. And when he got out of his car at around 7:30, he would take his last breath, because 2 shots would be fired straight into Marius, and he would die in front of his wife, in front of his children. As South Africans, we cannot accept this. We cannot accept this because, cry, our beloved country. We are facing the biggest challenge to our constitution and our country. This is the biggest challenge since 1994. And we have to stand up together, and we have to say, we want this cartel out. We want these substances that are destroying communities. We want them out. We will not stand by and let people profit over the suffering of communities. Now, 3 weeks ago, Marius appeared in front of the commission under oath. He was identified as Witness D, but his voice was not disguised. Although through his testimony, there was only one person who it could have been. And under oath, Marius told the Madlanga Commission that if he didn't go along with the cover-up, he would probably be next. And he was right, because Marius had just implicated a very senior EMPD official, Julius Mkhwanasi, in serious wrongdoing. They must just throw that man in jail now. I'm sick of him, Julius Mkhwanasi. I'm sure there's enough prima facie evidence with regards to the cat scandal with the blue lights, as well as his questionable testimony and documents he presented before that commission. They must just get him off the streets now. I'm sick of him. And Marius testified that after a suspect died during an operation in 2022, he was allegedly ordered by Mkhwanasi to cover up the murder. Now, if this is true, this is explosive. We know just Mkhwanasi admitted to being at the scene, although he denies any wrongdoing. And he told the commission that, Marius told the commission that after the suspect died, so what happened is that the suspect, they went and he was a suspect in a robbery, and they were doing medieval persuasion techniques on him. I can't say the full word. And this has involved a plastic bag. You can use your imagination as to how the plastic bag is used. And they went too far with him, and he passed away. And they realized they messed up. So what allegedly happened is they called Julius Mkhwanasi. Remember, Yaku Hanekom called him. Yaku Hanekom, who has also been gunned down. He exposed those EMPD officers for allegedly being involved in that copper theft scenario. Now, after they were exposed and let out on bail, he was killed the same day he was shot down. So there is a recurring theme here. And basically, Marius told the commission that he fears for his life, because he was told to go and dispose of the body, and he had to use his bakkie in the mine shaft. And like I said, everyone is presumed innocent. These are all allegations that have come out in the Madlanga Commission from people who have testified under oath. Now, let us go back to that case that happened in Crocodile Road in Brakpan in 2022 of the person who died from medieval persuasion techniques. And Marius said in his testimony that he was called out by someone known as Kobus Janssen van Rensburg, a man he claims ran Ghost Guard security. He was told to help knock on a suspect's house, someone allegedly linked to a home invasion and robbery, and he met with the team at Sally's village. This team included Jaco Hanekom, who was later gunned down. We spoke about him. Viandre Pretorius, who presents himself as a person of the SAPS, Constable Jean-Marie Erkstein, Constable Zander Fritz, EMPD Officer Kirsha Lee Stolz, EMPD Officer Aidan McKenzie, and Etienne van der Walt from Titan Security, and 2 unknown men from Brakpan. This has all appeared in the news and a News 24 article. Marius would go on to testify that a suspect was found inside the main house. This man allegedly admitted involvement in basically robbery, and he offered them a 500,000 rand bribe. But according to Marius, the 2 unknown men from Brakpan and Pretorius forced the suspect into the bedroom and closed the door. What happened next is shocking. The medieval persuasion technique with regards to the plastic bag, it's known as tubing, and they went too far, according to his testimony, witness D. Marius's testimony, and then they panicked, and Jaco Hanekom, remember, Julius Mkonasi admits to being at that scene. Although he denies wrongdoing, he arrived in his tracksuit after being phoned by Jaco Hanekom, and he allegedly said that, hey, listen, I instructed them to dump the body in the mine shaft. These are the allegations. So there are a lot of people who want Marius dead. So first of all, there is an IPID case that is ongoing against all these police officers based in the 2022 thing that happened there with the medieval persuasion techniques. And Marius van der Merwe was a key witness in that case. We know that Jaco Hanekom was also a key witness in that case. Both of them have been gunned down. No more witnesses. We know that the Madlanga Commission is in danger because witnesses want to pull out now. We know that witnesses have had their houses broken into. They've had their alarm systems tampered with. Many of them had to hire their own private security. Everyone is receiving threats. I'm receiving threats. They're receiving threats. I mean, this is crazy. You can't even make this stuff up. And those gunmen who gunned down Marius, well, they were seen fleeing in a white NP200 bakkie. And a manhunt is on the way, and they must find these people. But you know what? It doesn't help that we find the hitmen. We need to get to these people who are ordering these hits. And we have to say, we got to throw them in jail, and we've got to lock them away. And we have to form our own little congregation where we go and do spot checks to make sure that they are in jail. Because our country is being captured from right under us. How many more names need to be added to the whistleblower list? How many more? How many more Babitas are we going to accept before we decide to do something about this? Now, Marius van der Merwe told reports, I think it was a Citizen, that he was forced off the road 2 weeks ago. And he said that his days are numbered when he spoke to the media, and it seems as though his own prediction came true. People are saying conflicting things about him on social media, but let's remember this is a man who was killed for telling the truth. And this is a man who knew he was in danger, but he spoke out anyway. And let us remember him. Let us keep his family in our thoughts and our prayers, and let us make sure that he did not die in vain. We are going to hold the criminals accountable. We are going to expose them, and we are going to hold them accountable, because I have a message for them. This is not your country. This is our country. This country belongs to ordinary South Africans. It belongs to single mothers. It belongs to people who choose to do good. It belongs to those who want to do good in the world. And you are no longer welcome in South Africa.